With this session, we are going to discuss about metals versus non-metal, means the difference between metals and non-metals on the basis of their physical and chemical properties. First, we discuss about physical properties of metals and non-metals. Like here we are. On the basis of physical property, the first physical property we have discussed here, that is position in periodic table. Like you can see in this periodic table, all the metals which are represented in yellow color, they are mentioned at left hand side of periodic table, and all non-metals which are represented in blue color, they are mentioned at right hand side in periodic table. So this is one difference on the basis of position in periodic table. Metals are present at left hand side and non-metals except hydrogen all present at right hand side. Now other differences. On the basis of physical state, metals at room temperature are solid in state, except mercury, which is the only metal present at liquid state in room temperature. If you consider as non-metal, non-metals can exist in solid, liquid, and gaseous. Some non-metals like sulfur, like selenium, they are present in solid state. Bromine is present in liquid state, and oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, these are present in gaseous state. So we can say metals generally are solid in state, and non-metals, maybe some non-metals present in solid state, some in liquid, and some are in gaseous state. The next physical property is appearance. Metals are lustrous, they are shiny, but non-metals, they are dull, they are not lustrous. Next one, conductivity. Metals, due to they have free electron in their atomic structure. That is why they are good conductor of heat and electricity. But non-metals, they are poor conductor of heat and electricity. They do not have free electron in their atomic structure. Except graphite. Graphite is the only non-metal which is made up of carbon, which shows conductivity against electricity. Next property is malleability. Malleability means when we pressed, when we beaten them, they convert their shape without breaking and cracking. That is called malleability. Metals are malleable. While we beaten them, hammer them, they allow to spread and change in their shape, convert into sheets. But non-metal, they will get brittle into pieces. Like for example, sulfur. While we beaten them, it's become crumble because they convert into pieces. Next one, ductility. When we give temperature or heat to any substance, if it will get drawn into wire, that is called ductility. Most of metals are ductile in nature. While we give heat to them, they get spread off and convert into wire. Gold is most ductile metal. With 1 gram of gold, you can able to make 2 kilometer long wire. But if we talk about non-metals, they are non-ductile. While we give heat to them, it will get broken into pieces or it gets spread off and it will get the gas molecule move far and far away. The next property is density. It means degree of compactness. Metals are highly compact because the intermolecular interaction between metal particles is too strong. Except lithium, sodium, and potassium. They are present in solid state at room temperature, but they are highly reactive. Due to this reason, they can easily react with moisture or humidity present in atmosphere and they get oxidized. That is why they are allowed to change their physical state. But if we talk about non-metals, they have low density because generally most of non-metals present in gaseous state. And due to that, the atomic particle they have huge distance between each other, and that is why the density of non-metal is low. The next is tensile strength. Metals have high tensile strength. They are capable to stretch up. While we give heat to them, it will not get broken into pieces, it will get stretched. But if we talk about non-metal, they have low tensile strength. While we give any pressure or heat to them, it will break into pieces. They can brittle easily. Next one, sonorous, which able to make sound. All metals are generally sonorous. That is why metals used to make in electric bell, in doorbells, because they have sonorous property. But if we talk about non-metals, they are non-sonorous. They do not produce any sound. Next one, on the basis of melting and boiling point. Melting point, when any solid at particular temperature allowed to get convert into liquid state. That is considered as melting point of that solid. And boiling point, when any liquid at particular temperature allowed to convert into gas. So that temperature is considered as boiling point of that liquid. As I told you that metal have strong intermolecular interaction between each other. That is why they need high amount of energy to break that bond and change in their state from solid to liquid, liquid to gas. And due to this reason, metals have high melting and boiling point. But if you talk about non-metals, they do not have the strong interaction between each other. That is why their melting and boiling point ratio is also low. For example, silver, gold, copper, aluminium. These are the general example of metal. And for non-metal like bromine, oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, sulfur, selenium, these are example of non-metal. So here we discussed about the physical properties between metals and non-metals and how on the basis of such physical properties metals are different from non-metals. With this note, we conclude the session. We'll see you in next session.